What comes to mind when you hear the words high fashion?
Vogue.
America's Next Top Model. My suit.
Skinny. Anorexia.
Not me.
Modeling.
Like the huge brooches, the huge hair, the asymmetrical hair everywhere.
High heels.
Vogue.
Because of social media and blogging, there has really been this emergence of this kind of street style. Everyday people are really becoming recognized and well known for their unique, interesting, cool style. And it's neat to see how designers are being influenced by what people are wearing on the streets. And these people that are really creative and really cool have now this voice that they didn't have before. And it's really interesting to watch happen.
Fashion photographer and blogger Scott Schumann, aka the Sartorialist, explains Italian street style elegantly. What I think people are actually aspiring to is the same kind of thing that you've seen in all classic menswear icons, most perfectly embodied by Cary Grant and Fred Astaire. It is grace. There is nothing effortless about their style or their look. What's unique is that they put an extreme amount of effort into their look when they buy the clothes, when they have the clothes altered by their tailor, and when they put them on in the morning. But once they put them on, they don't think about them until they take them off again at night. It is that graceful thoughtlessness that is so seductive.
This morning, did you get dressed for comfort or style?
Both. Mostly comfort though.
For style. I dress for comfort.
Style.
Comfort. For style. I have a job interview today, maybe.
Comfort.
For comfort.
The thing about fashion and comfort to me is that I really think it's about how you feel in what you're wearing and not so much what comfort is or fashion is. I personally am much more comfortable in skirts and dresses and really don't like to wear sweats. I feel really awkward and uncomfortable in sweats and even jeans sometimes. And I think when you're wearing what makes you feel comfortable, it also makes you feel more confident, and that's when people's true style kind of emerges.
To quote another fashion blogger, Italians seem to be quite happy to sacrifice comfort for style and elegance, and they insist on attention to detail. Never have I seen an Italian with a missing button on their suit, a hem falling down, or sporting an unpressed outfit. I have also never seen an Italian woman in a pair of trainers. These impressive signorinas tackle the most gnarly of cobblestones and high heels with the grace of a gazelle and the determination of an Olympic athlete. Perhaps this is only to be expected. Italy is, of course, the shoe capital of the world.
How up to date are you on current fashion trends?
I like to think I'm somewhat up to date on current fashion trends.
If you consider Pinterest being up to date.
Not up to date.
Define current fashion trends.
I'm not very up to date, but I like to dress nice.
Not very.
As far as trends go, we're already kind of moving into spring 2013. A lot of black and white, kind of this bold contrast between black and white. There were a lot of mixed patterns and textures and shapes on the same look. And then in kind of contrast with the black and white, there are a lot of really interesting colors, kind of this neon yellow, pretty pastel blues and pinks. As far as the difference between European trends and American trends, I think there's always just been a difference in kind of the artistry. I think Europe has this history and this artistry and this craftsmanship in their fashion. America doesn't necessarily not have, but just maybe doesn't emphasize as much. I think American fashion is a lot more idea-driven and kind of younger and newly emerging and a little more modern, whereas European fashion, and especially in Italy, there's a craftsmanship and a history to it that I think makes it really more artistic. There's kind of a beauty to European fashion that America doesn't lack, but maybe just doesn't emphasize as much.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Italian designers have been hailed the world over since the heady, stylized days of Elsa Schiaparelli. Referred to by Coco Chanel as the Italian artist who makes clothes, Schiaparelli loved to juxtapose colors, textures, and silhouettes, and is often acknowledged as the designer's designer. More recently, the houses of Prada, Gucci, Fendi, Missoni, Versace, Valentino, Armani, and Cavalli have dominated the fashion headlines. Whether it is the subdued chic of Armani or the extravagant glamour of Cavalli, Italian designers retain their pole position at the top of the fashion world's radar. With the upcoming designs of ex-Fendi designer Sergio Zambon taking the Milanese catwalk by storm, the Italians seem set to remain contentedly at the top of the fashion tree. What I love about Italian style is, quite simply, the Italians. Being Italian, above all, is about Italian chic. That means elegance, femininity, a little intrigue, and mystery. It's about your silhouette, slimming lines, and details. It is where fashion and style have no limits, and beauty has no bounds, coming together to create a seamless look. That is Italian style. Quote by the fashion style guru.
Per dimenticare, per dimenticarti. E forse partirò per dimenticare, per dimenticarmi di te, di te, di te.